What's up guys, good morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another vlog. Today's gonna be a little bit different. I am going to actually work on my car. So when we lowered it, it gave me a PCC Degraded error. It just says to look at the owner's manual, and we did that, and there's literally nothing on it at the owner's manual. It literally just tells you pretty much what it stands for, and it's something to do with the suspension. So it's something to do with like one of the sensors on the suspension or something like that. We think that it may need to be calibrated, but we are not too sure yet. We've been trying to resolve this whole thing before I take it to McLaren so they can recalibrate whatever it is they need to do for the sensors to just like reset themselves. I'm actually going to put the car up right now. I'm going to take the wheels off, the front ones. I think the rear is fine. I have there's just this feeling that I have that it's one of the front sensors, but I don't know. So I'm gonna take the front wheels off, and I'm gonna check the sensors and stuff, just look around, make sure everything's fine, because it is happening with a lot of people when they just hit like a pothole or something, and just like tweaks the sensor a little bit, and then it just like resets itself. So I'm gonna try that before I drive all the way to Beverly Hills and take it to the McLaren dealer, because only the McLaren dealer can recalibrate the sensors for the suspension or whatever. So we're gonna see if that works. If not, then once we do the next mod at GI Automotive, we're gonna take the car, not just make a special trip just for that. The car's running fine. I just don't want that message on my dash. Let me show you exactly what it's doing. Haven't even turned this thing on today. So here. Okay, so see that right there? Maybe right there. See, it tells me PCC Degraded. With that, doing that, I can only run the car in either automatic. I can't mess with the suspension. So this is for suspension, so handling, and then this is powertrain. I can mess with the powertrain, so I have it on track. Always have it on track. This, I have to have it on normal, or else this won't work. So if I turn this on, it works. If I click this over to sport, it completely shuts everything off, and then it gives me, you guys didn't get to see it, but it gives me an error saying that it does not work. So now I need to restart the car and do it all. There it is. Mode control. Here, let's see if it pops up. Mode control error, normal selected, stop and restart engine. So that's what we're gonna try and get rid of right now. It sucks, I know. It's just annoying. I mean, it doesn't really suck. It's not like it doesn't put the car in limp mode or doesn't do any of that. It's just life isn't always perfect. It's one of those things, like there's always going to be something. If it's nothing, that's just not right. It can't be right. There's got to be something at all times. Car's so low, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get the wood planks up in front of it. I really don't think it's going to happen. I might have to open both doors and then just reverse onto the wood planks. That's probably the only way this is probably going to happen. So I think the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I open the doors, because I don't have more wood to do this. So try and open this. This might work. So let's try this. Alright, so that worked, dude. Thank God. Jesus. Okay, now I need, what is it, a 17 mil? And oh, it's 17. If not, I'm gonna look stupid. 17 it was. So there's a few sensors. So there's like a sensor there, and then this runs over to this side. So that's one full sensor, or sensors I'm thinking. And then in here, can't really. Some people were saying that it could be ABS, so I'm gonna unplug and plug them back in. But first I'm gonna try these. So what I'm gonna do is just unplug them and plug them back in. It's gonna be hard to show you guys this process, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna get electrical cleaner, just clean them out, just in case. Never know with these things. So I found a sensor that's actually popped out of this little spot that's supposed to go on. Let's see. This might be the problem. I disconnected every connector there is. I cleaned it up, as you've seen. I did see one of them that was popped out of place, like not set in the spot that it was supposed to be set on. So hopefully that's the problem. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna put this side back together and then try the next side. But yeah, I think it's definitely time for some new tires. Holy hell. Says obviously you don't have to watch all this. I'm gonna do the other side real quick and hopefully that fixes the problem. If not, I'm gonna have to move on to the rear. So when I took this bottom connector off, I don't think that one was put in all the way. It literally just like slid out. So, and when I cleaned it or put the cleaner in and then put it back in, it actually clipped in. So we might have found the problem, dude. If it wasn't that side, I'm like 90%, 85% sure it might be this side. Really crossing my fingers on this one. I still have the PCC code on here, but like I said, I have to drive it, I think, for like 10-20 minutes or so. Like I just have to go on a drive for it to like read and like reset itself or whatever. So I'm gonna try that before I start taking it back apart. I did do the backside on the right hand side. I did clean them up and stuff the other day when I took the whole rear end apart to check that rear light. And an update on that rear light, I know you guys probably seen it in the last video, it was not on. So that light actually burnt out on me, and it's an LED strip. So I had to order a new tail light for that car, and it's coming from the UK. So I think it's supposed to be here like the beginning of May or something like that. So just been waiting for that, and really hoping though that this whole thing fixed it. I'm like crossing my fingers on it. Now after I seen that one sensor connector over here on this side that was not properly connected, really hoping that that was a problem. All right, so I have it all said and done. All four sides have been cleaned and cleared and reconnected. It honestly, when you turn it on, it lifts a little bit, and it usually comes down a little bit, but this time that I turned it on, I noticed it go up and it didn't go back down. So I think we might have fixed it. I'm really hoping we did. Now I'm not gonna hype myself over it that I did fix it until I do go on that drive and let it reset itself, and hopefully, hoping to God that it did fix itself and I don't have to take the McLaren for that. Cross your fingers with me. I will be back in a little bit with you guys. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna chill with Sydney for a little. We're gonna probably
she wants to swim for a little bit, so we might do that. It is super hot out here right now, and we can't go to the lake obviously because the lake is closed, and that's so stupid. But I'm gonna let the car warm up a little bit, and I'm gonna check the oil and then go inside. I'm gonna clean up the garage now since I made this mess. I have some big plans for this garage, but taking it little by little. Have big plans for the front yard. Taking it little by little. I'm gonna just do like one piece at a time. The inside's not even done. We've been working on that. So just taking it piece by piece, day by day as it goes. Same thing with this car. You know, I don't want to just knock it all out at once and then just be tired of it and get bored. Want to do like one thing and then be cool, like the lowering springs. You know, it's cool now. Time for some wheels, or time for, you know, something different. That's kind of how I want to build this car, is kind of slowly. It's pretty much how I built the white dually. That's why I literally had the white dually for so long. This black truck too, I've had it for so long, but this one's just a little bit harder to get rid of because, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's a DURAMAX. It's my DURAMAX. I love that thing. So enough talking. This video is probably gonna be super long already. So we'll get back after we go for a drive, and let's hope that it works. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Totally forgot how like smooth this car really is when you drive it in automatic and like normal handling mode. It's insane. Like, it's, I really don't know. Like, I honestly, like, I'm starting to think now. I'm only like, I don't even know how many minutes in. I'm probably like 5 minutes in. It still has the code, but I really don't think this is just in my head. I really think that I fixed the problem. I can almost like 100% guarantee that it was something to do with the with that connector that I disconnected and connected again. This thing is driving so much better, like, not even kidding. I don't know if it's gonna reset. Honestly, don't know if it's gonna reset, like if it's gonna actually reset here, so I'm not gonna keep you guys holding. So if it does, I will let you know on the next video, but I can 100% guarantee that it is driving a whole lot different. It is nowhere near as how it used to drive. So before, it used to drive almost like you would feel every little bump, every little thing on the road. Now there's pressure against that. So the hydraulic suspension, or the hydraulic assist, or whatever this car has, is actually working against every single little bump and stuff like that. So it definitely feels a lot different. So I think after a full reset, like maybe overnight or something, and then driving it again, hopefully it resets. It does reset itself. I'm pretty sure this was the problem. I can also feel that the front suspension is a little bit higher. Remember how I told you that I thought it was something to do with the front, because the front just didn't seem right. It was just like hammered to the floor. Any little bump, you know, I'd hit, whatever. It wasn't hurting the car, but it would hit the rub plate and stuff. And I just pulled into like driveways and like normal spots where it usually would rub, and it has not rubbed yet. That is going to be it for today's vlog, guys. Thank you so much. If you guys are part of the 55%, I think now, that are watching my videos and are not subscribed yet, help me out. Smash that subscribe button. It would just help both of us out. I truly appreciate everybody, each and every new subscriber. Thank you so much. There's going to be plenty of more content. I'm going to try and start shooting daily if I can. I don't want to promise you guys that, but as much as I can, be ready for that. But that is going to be it. I got to head home now. Always remember, what we think, we become. Peace.